our channel. I'm Athena.
And I'm Holly.
And I'm Laura.
Sorry.
And I'm Lisa. Hello.
We caught Holly sleeping.
I forgot my order.
Welcome to our channel. This is Stitching with Friends. We get crazy. We're a hot mess express sometimes, but it's okay. We're getting there. It's fine, and you can enjoy us on the crazy ride.
We're only human. We're only human.
It just makes for more laughter while you're stitching, I promise.
Yep. Just keeping it real, guys.
First and foremost, I think we want to thank everybody for all the subscriptions and the comments.
That's been awesome.
We've been trying to comment and like everybody's comments. We're reading them all. Thank you so much for commenting and interacting. It's so much fun. It's so much fun meeting new people and new friends. And the subscriptions, holy cow, we have blown up. I think I said on the last video we were at 50-ish. What are we at right now, Lisa?
Around 157.
Boom. Over 100. Around 100 people have 1 week. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is thanks to all the shout outs that we've had this week.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out I heard was from Count Twice, Stitch Once, from Connie and Melina.
It's
so awesome.
158.
158.
Right.
Nice. Connie and Melina shouted us out. We met them at the show retreat. Had you met them before that at Galleria, Lisa, or is that when you met them?
No, at the I had seen their FLOSSTUBE videos, but I hadn't met them in person until the Show Me retreat. And then in the fall we met again at the Needlework Galleria.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Hi Connie, hi Melina.
So that was awesome. The next shout out we heard was from Michelle Bendy, who we also met at Show Me. She's awesome. She's amazing. Thank you so much, Michelle. That was awesome.
And I just want to say too, as I know I'm speaking for all of us, we were so glad to hear good news about Wade and his health. Yeah. So thank heavens for that family.
Yes.
So happy. So happy.
Yes, I was. I texted her right away when I saw it on the video, and I was congratulating her.
Yeah.
And then the last one I heard just last night was from the Pattern Queens, Laura and Keisha.
Our girls.
Awesome. They, of course, we've met them. Well,
it was before the Show Me retreat.
It was at the
I feel like I tell the Show Me though, because maybe I missed the first KCMO stitch together. So we have a together group where we get together. We try to get together once. It kind of varies. It's a weekend, and we get together at Laura's, where she works for Clubhouse. She's gracious enough to host us all. There's usually about 15 to 20 of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that started because of the KCMO Stitch Together group that's on Facebook. And that's started by Laura Landis from the Pattern Queens. Yeah. Yeah. We always confuse. I always say Laura Landis. Laura Landis. That's how I just say it.
Not to be confused with.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Laura. But yeah, oh my gosh, amazing shout out. Thank you so much. I know all of us were just so excited. I know I was like, oh my gosh, she said my name.
It's always so exciting. But you know what? Even the comments we've been getting on our videos is so exciting to read them and hear people just enjoying getting to know us and learning about us. And, you know, that's just, it's exciting to read. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
In the comments too about Rolodex Stitcher, Long Dog, is Long Dog Stitcher too? Is that what she goes by?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always just call him Rolodex and Long Dog anyways. About them. You know, some of our other friends too that have floss tubes. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
It's And the community is so nice. Everybody's so nice.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice.
We haven't had
And
a thumbs down, not one. Knock on wood. Somebody's gonna mess it up for us this week. Okay, so we got our shout outs. Oh, questions. We had questions in the comments. I had a question as to where to get that Mario, Epic Mario pattern. It's a Sprite Stitch free pattern. It's on spritestitch.com. It's kind of buried though. It's in the comments, and it's like on page 13 of the comments. So it was Cindy Lovert that specifically asked, and I replied to her comment with the link on where to find it exactly. But the link will take you, like I said, to page 1 of those comments. It's like a group. So you got to scroll through to page 15, and that's where you will see the PDF download. So it's kind of confusing to get there, but if anyone needs help or anybody really, really dying for it, I have the PDF downloaded, and I can help you get to where you need to get to. But it is a free pattern. And then the other question we had, I think Lisa was going to answer, and that was from Susie Marshall.
So she was asking how we all got to know one another. Athena and I worked at our local library, Mid-Continent Public Library. She was working at one store and I was working at the store in Blue Springs, and then she transferred over to the store in Blue Springs. And that's how she and I got to know one another. We were both pages working in the library, and I think I think I can speak for both of us. We were kind of each other's right-hand man while we were there. We did a lot while we were there. We loved every minute of it. But that's how she and I got to know each other. I got to know Laura. I had been shopping for needle minders on Etsy, and I came across this store, Flying Frog Stitchery, and I didn't think anything. I ordered my needle minders and whatever. When I got my package, I had noticed that the return label was Blue Springs, Missouri. I was like, what? So I got back on, and sure enough, it said Blue Springs, Missouri. So I messaged Laura and I said, Are you from Blue Springs? Because I live in Blue Springs. And we got to chit-chatting online. And then I learned about the KCMO Stitch Together group through the Addicted Sisters FLOSSTUBE channel. And then Laura started the Pattern Queens. So in talking to this Laura, our Flying Frog Stitchery Laura, I told her she didn't know that we had a local needlework shop in town. So I had told her about Cece's, and then we both ended up joining KCMO Stitch Together. And then we finally met in person at the clubhouse when we had our first actual stitch together. And that's when I met Laura's sister Holly. Yeah. So we all got to know each other, the four of us.
Yeah, Laura, my sister told me about the website, the Facebook group. And then, and then invited me to the clubhouse thing, and that's where we all came together.
Yep.
So.
And I didn't get to go to that first meeting. I don't remember why. I think maybe I was out of town. I know I didn't get to go though, and I was so sad. And I remember coming back and Lisa telling me, "Oh my gosh, you are absolutely going to love the Flying Free Lady and her sister." So I was able to go to the next one, and I was finally able to meet them there, and we've just stuck.
Yeah.
Of course, Holly and Laura go like way back.
Oh, well, yeah.
They've known a lot.
Yeah,
We were like wee babes. That's when we met.
I was too.
What's the age difference?
Holly's older.
By 2 years?
Yes.
2 years, yeah. 2 years.
Yeah. Anyways, that's how we got to know each other.
Yeah, that's how we all met.
Yeah.
We're also going to do a couple of, I know we did the getting to know your needleworker thing, but we're going to just answer a couple questions each week, just introduce ourselves, get ourselves out there a little bit more. First question we're going to do is your favorite Etsy store for cross-stitchy stuff. Mine, I'm going to have to go with the Crab Shack Stitchery. That's where I get my, and of course I didn't bring one over here with me. Where I get my grime guards from, and she also does bags. So she has a few bags, and then she'll do like some accessory bags too. But the majority of her inventory is grime guards. So
Okay, yeah. So a shop that I've bought a lot from, I got a lot of my market stuff from them, is the Cottage Needle on Etsy. I've probably ordered from, I think her name is Mia. I've ordered from her probably about 6 times now. So, and she's always really, really fast at getting your order out too. So,
Right.
that's mine.
Mine would be Kathy Barrick, and it's all lowercase on Etsy, just because she's one of my favorite designers. I love all of her charts. I love the ones that she did for Carriage House samplers, and now I'm like obsessed with having all of her charts.
Well, I've got 3 that I've done a lot of transactions on. I've hit up a lot of shops. I do most of my shopping on Etsy, so I do shop a lot of the shops. But probably the 3 that I've done the most on at Flying Frog Stitchery for my needle minders, and then Jen's Stitching Niche and the Little Stitcher Shop. And she's the designer from Little Stitcher Designs. I love her designs. I love all of them, but I've done a lot through those 3: Jen's Stitching Niche, Little Stitcher Shop, and Flying Frog Stitchery. Those are my go-tos. So.
Nice. Trying to write them. So what was the last one? Little Stitcher?
The Little Stitcher Shop.
Little Stitcher Shop. Okay. I was trying to write them all down so I can link them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was yours, Holly? The Cottage?
Yeah, the Cottage Needle. It's all lowercase.
Okay. I'll find them. Okay. So I will try to link all of those shops below. Anybody looking for a new Etsy shop to shop from while they're stuck at home? Laura,
and we should say, if anybody leaves us comments, let us know what your favorite shops are, in case we haven't seen them. So.
Yeah, I would love to know that.
Yeah, I would too.
Find new places.
Yeah.
Laura, is your shop open right now, or are you still have it on vacation?
It's still on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's just, you don't want to get out of the house too much, kind of a thing.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Just to let you guys know, if you guys go looking for it, I mean, she is going to open it back up. It's just during this time, she's going to be going to the post office every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Second question, everybody's favorite color. I don't look like it, but my favorite color is purple.
I probably look like it's purple. If you can see, my walls are purple, but my favorite color is green.
And that is also my favorite color, which is green.
Yeah.
I think I had to do first since she's older, though.
My favorite color is blue, and especially colors like turquoise and aquamarine and topaz, those kind of colors. But yeah, blue, definitely my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk stitching, shall we?
Yes.
All right.
Everybody brought their whips with them. They got progress for this week. I have 1, 2, 3. I got 4.
Yeah.
Sorry. For the long haul. I have been spinning the wheel. I don't even know how I only have 4. I should have had more than that. Maybe I took a couple days off. But I've been spinning the wheel and stitching on something new every day. I kind of feel like Michelle was preaching to me. She was saying on one of her floss tubes recently that she can't settle. She just feels like so anxious, and she can't just settle into one project and get comfortable with it right now. And that's kind of where I feel like I'm at. I'm put a few stitches in, and I'm just like, okay, I'm bored with it. I need to do one. So that's what I've been doing. This one is Come In for a Spell, and it's from a magazine. This is my working copy. What magazine was it from? Do you know, Lisa?
I don't remember. I don't remember if it was a Stony Creek, maybe. But I don't.
It is definitely a Stony Creek. I just can't remember what pattern or what magazine we got.
I don't remember.
We all did it as a stitch along. I should say they all did it as a stitch along from the KCMO Stitch Together group. They're all done. I just started. There's my bird.
Yeah, but you got a lot done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Outlined my bird, and my needle minder says, breathe. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Oh, where's my And I felt like I needed that minder today. Next I worked on, this is, sorry, I wasn't that prepared, I guess. I think this is a bar. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween when the moon laughs.
Yeah.
And finished the witch, and I stitched the moon.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. That's so cool. I love that.
So the moon with lighting is horrible right here. The moon is with the Valdani. Is that how you say it? Valdani threads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard.
How do you like working with that?
Yeah, I heard horror stories. I think it was at
Yeah.
Stitched Together. I mean, this is it. It's just what is this? It's spun gold. I noticed, I was actually afraid. I literally was afraid to stitch with it because people were saying how horrible it was, and I did not have a problem with it at all. I was stitching with DMC. I didn't any extra pulling or anything. I did notice a couple of fuzzy bits, almost like I would almost say like a slub that you see in the linen, but it was
Are you stitching with 2 strands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in like one of the strands, you would like, as you're pulling it through, you feel like a knot or a bump or something.
Right.
So maybe it had a little bit of perfection in it. But I mean,
but
I
you
didn't
have too bad of a problem.
No.
It wasn't anything horrible like stitching with Krynick or.
Yeah, the metallics.
Yeah, that's horrible. This one is one of my struggle pieces I spun to work on this one, and this is a Cute Patterns by Maria. And once again, of course, I don't have the picture. Good Lord. Okay. The Cute Patterns by Maria. It's just called Magical Unicorn.
Oh, I like that.
That's pretty.
I like I don't know, it's the way it kind of looks like it's glowing. I don't know. It almost looks like a variegated floss, but it's not. It's multiple flosses. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of half stitches and a lot of it's almost confetti because you're switching up colors and you're using to get that effect, but it would be Lisa's like favorite color.
I
Now,
like the fabric.
Do you have a hard time
All
stitching on dark?
All the blues. I stitch in bed mostly. I know a lot of people have like their stitchy spots and stuff like that, but I stitch in bed, and I have a white comforter. So
it shows right through.
Across my lap kind of makes it easy to see the holes on this. But I do go slower. I feel like I don't make as much progress on this as I would have on maybe a lighter fabric. It does go a little bit slower. And last is Happy Halloween, and this was from this year's Halloween magazine. Was it just Cross Stitch, I believe? A lot of people have done this one.
Yeah.
It's the butterfly from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was.
That's what it is to me.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
My husband loves that movie, like huge fan of that. He says closer Clarice all the time, but he likes to say it like just like Anthony Hopkins does. Halloween underneath, this will say closer Clarice when it's done.
Oh, I like that.
Press on that one. And then I have one other, but it's a finish. So I'll show that in a little bit. It's a start and finish.
All right. Well, I'm working on one, which is the cat sampler that I left downstairs last video. So I've actually been working quite a bit, so I didn't get to stitch a lot on it. But I did do like some of the windows and some of the red stitches there. But I did make a mistake, and so I'm gonna have to frog tonight. Yeah, I know. This window right here is supposed to have a cat in it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's not gonna be a lot of frogging, but you can see. I don't know if you guys can see the cat on the pattern in the window.
Put it up a little closer.
That is that the third?
Okay.
Yeah, it's the third window over. And
Yeah.
I was real excited about stitching that cat, and then I forgot to stitch it. So, you know.
Did you put him in a different window, or you want him in that one?
Well, no, I want him in that window. So that's what I've been working on.
What I have been working on is the Ingleside Witches Familiars.
You are almost there.
I am getting so close to being caught up.
You actually are going really fast.
Yeah.
Thank you. I started the toad last night, and I plan on having him done before our next video.
Nice.
And this is the only thing I worked on because I went to pull out the Suffrage Act, which I was really excited about. And I don't have the antique white. I did, but I took it out for something else and I can't find it now. And so I was thinking I'd ask my sister if she still had some.
I think I do actually, so
yeah,
I'll pop it in the mail. I can do that.
I can't run up to the store right now, so I was
right, yeah. No, I'll get that to you.
Started?
And then I just wanted to show the Judy bag that I keep it in, just because it's such a pretty bag, and I didn't show it last week. But
Oh, I love that.
and I mean, it's just so pretty. And then she did the little sparkly stars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Pretty.
what I'm keeping it in, but I didn't work on that, so that's all I did.
Did you already start it, Laura? I thought you had showed it last week.
Oh, what I've done?
Yeah. Oh, you're antique white floss.
Yes.
Got it. I'm there now.
Okay, yeah.
I thought you
because
didn't have the fabric to start it, and I'm like, pretty sure you started it already.
Yeah, just because I wanted to do her dress next.
I
You
get
know.
it. I
Mhm.
am
Yeah.
catching. It's okay.
Yep.
Is that it?
That's
Yep.
it.
Okay, so I've got 3 whips here, but when you're working on larger projects, it's hard to see progress. So I just brought 3 different ones that I've been working on. And the first one is my one of my Hades. This is Faces of Fairy 141 by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And it's Alice and the White Rabbit.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And so the part I've been working on, I start in the top left corner. So that's the part that I've been working on.
Yeah, you got a lot
I don't know if you
done.
can see.
Yeah.
There, but anyways, so that's one of my, that I've been working on. Another one that I've been working on, which I showed, was Handmaid's Tale, and that one I don't have a lot of progress on, but and I also keep that in one of my Judy bags, which is this little flamingos, and it's got this purple pattern on the inside. Super cute. I actually have the matching little tray that goes with it to hold all your goodies. So, but this is the Handmaid's Tale. Can you see that?
Yep.
And that's my progress. I've been working on that.
I love the border.
Yeah, it's really pretty. But I've been working on that white hat. And I am a slow stitcher because I double and triple count so I don't have to frog. And I still end up having to frog a lot of the time. But I'm a paranoid stitcher. So that's one. And then the last one is in another Judy bag, which you can see this. It's a real pretty bag. And that one, I got this off of an Etsy shop. I don't remember which Etsy shop, but here's the pattern.
No, I love that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't have a great big start on it, but I started down by the mouth, if you can tell there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I can see it.
Yeah. So those are my whips this week.
That fabric, it had to throw some bows for.
Yes. Oh, yes.
My husband's telling me it's dinner. Just a second.
Yeah, I have that. It's a Fabrics by Stephanie, and I forget the name of the color. Wait, actually, hold on. Fabrics by Stephanie, and it's 32 count. Peppermint Sparkle is the name of the fabric. And I had picked up, I was at Galleria, and I had picked up the last one, and some lady was admiring it very closely. And that was just the perfect color. That's the color that she needs, blah, 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 and was kind of following me around for a bit. And I was like, I'm not letting it go. I'm not laying this down. You cannot. It's mine. It was kind of funny though. But her fabrics are glorious. I love those. Her colors are wonderful.
I love that.
Stephanie.
I forgot, you guys are all sharing your bags, and I forgot my Halloween butterfly is in my Love You More.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
This is the bigger one, and it's one of my Halloween bags. I have Halloween bags. So.
What's the inside lining on that one, Athena?
It's. You see it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
No, it's a little bit different, but it's also Nightmare Before Christmas. I think I have a bag. So.
I'm actually keeping mine. I forgot to show. Yeah, I forgot to show mine too. This is Love You More, and it's just got a unicorn.
I love that.
So I'm keeping my threads.
Is that Tula Pink fabric?
You know, I'm not sure. It does kind of look like it. So.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, the great thing about, if you haven't shopped on Love You More Studios, the great thing about it is for every dollar you spend, you earn points. And then when you earn a certain amount of points, you can cash them in to go towards something on your next purchase. So
yeah,
it's great. It's a great deal.
It's hard enough to make an account.
Yes.
So, count because I didn't. I didn't get for first few, but I have one now. So
yeah.
Okay, so I have a finish. I think I'm the only one because we all pretty much stitch on big things. But I decided I wanted to stitch a small one. I got brave. Like 18 count is my jam. I will stitch on 16. maybe 14 if the pattern absolutely requires it. I was gifted this 32 count opal Lugano from PPP, and it was at our Green Frog. Wasn't it called? What was it called? A Frog Exchange? What was it called?
I think it was Green Frog.
Was it Green Frog? Mm-hmm. The Green Frog Exchange that we did at our KCMO Stitch Together, instead of a white elephant, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Brought some scraps and we all kind of traded. I don't remember who I got mine from though. I want to say maybe Chris Ann. Please don't kill me. I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry. But I got this opal Lugana, 32 count, and I didn't have a piece big enough because I had a scrap to stitch this pattern. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it over one.
Oh,
let's do 32 count over one for my first time stitching on 32 count ever.
Oh no.
Oh,
look at you. Oh, that's cute. Oh,
home stitch.
So
that is so cute.
Good job, Athena.
Oh my
God.
You stitched that this week?
I stitched it yesterday, this morning.
Oh.
So I started it
fast. I couldn't get all that done in that time.
It's a really small stitch. It really is. But I meant to bring him over here so I can model for you guys, but I forgot. I left him over there. My husband's glasses, and he's got like big old huge old man glasses. So you see his glasses. I had my light on superpower, and I'm just like, oh my god. Holes. So it says, so this is the Tiny Modernist free Be Well pattern. All those Be Well patterns that were. This is Tiny Modernists. It's supposed to have a house and some flowers on the side, but I truly do not like stitching houses. So
I love houses.
I do too.
I mean, Laura Landis always says that she doesn't like stitching houses, yet she does all the time. But I truly put the house out, and it just says home stitch home, and then I added in just a small back stitch underneath. It says COVID-19 for me, just to kind of. I'm gonna make it a pillow, which I have also never done. So I may have to wait for stores to open for supplies though. I have 2 other ones that I want to do. So between the 3, I'll have like a nice some pillows that I can put in a bowl just to remember this time that we're all stuck home.
Yeah. Good idea.
Don't have a bell.
I just watched a new FLOSSTUBE channel this week. I think her name was Mrs. Flossie. And she hasn't done very many, but one of the things she was talking about, and she said she didn't like the way it turned out. I thought it was awesome. I loved it. She, the Pioneer Woman on the cooking channel.
Uh-huh.
So she has her own, line of cookware and whatever. So she bought a couple of her really pretty placemats and stitched those together and put a zipper on top for a project bag.
Oh.
And it looked so pretty. It looked very pretty. Yeah.
That's
creative.
That's ingenious. I love it.
Yeah.
Love that idea. But anyway. Squirrel.
We're gonna show a couple of past finishes again. Try to catch you up on all of the stuff that we've been doing. I'm just gonna show them at the same time because they're match.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
I love those.
I love those.
In case you didn't know this already, I'm a Harry Potter nerd. So
yeah, but you actually get your finishes done.
Right, all the way.
I don't.
Yeah, FFOs. I get impatient as soon as I finish it. I'm like, I want to FFO this now. I didn't like the confetti and all these. I have 2 more, so there will be a set of 4 altogether once I'm done. so I can hang them like tiles. Is my just super confetti, super. And then the splatter, you have to jump. And I wish I could show you guys my back because I jumped. I did not jump across that white fabric, and you can't tell. So,
So there.
so there.
All right. Well,
With pin stitch, so they don't look the same as my other stitches. So
Yeah.
I
I just put some Harry Potter fabric behind them and stuck them in a regular old square frame. Put them on mat board. That was it. I don't remember. I got those patterns off of Etsy, so I don't remember which store though.
okay. Yeah, they look great.
Thank you.
And you have them in your living room,
Yes,
which is
the living room when you first walk in is my Harry Potter room. Yeah.
Yep. I remember seeing them. Yep. They look great. Well, I'm gonna show a prior finish. This is a Gecko Rouge. It's the artist is Carrie Berry, and it's really different. It's a 50s scene.
this is the one Holly stitched for me. She said I could have it.
Right. I love that.
But yeah, I have a couple.
Gorgeous.
Well, I have a couple dachshunds. We actually lost one at the end of January. She was 14 and a half years old, and her name was Elsie. So I had started stitching this, because it has the dachshund in it right there. And she was a red dachshund too, a little wire hair.
Yeah.
So.
Aw.
Oh, I love that one. It's so cool. So neat.
And then, so I like to save stitches out of thrift stores. So I'm going to show you one that I was like thrilled to find this. I found it at Savers.
Oh my goodness.
And it's sparkly too, which I don't think you can really see.
So pretty.
Yeah, and it's custom framed. I mean, someone really put a ton of work in this, and
Thing is gorgeous too.
yeah.
That's a nice save.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I paid $6.99 for it. So it
Did you
hangs
have
in my
to frame
craft
it
room.
yourself, or did it come with the frame?
No, it came framed.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a custom frame job.
Ugh.
So it's pretty unique, I think, with the cutouts in
Is
it.
that the same store where Kansas City Girl and Colorado World found that framed mirabilia?
She found that in a Savers, but it was a different Savers. Yeah, I think she found that in the one off of Knoll.
Yeah.
And this was the Shawnee store.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it from a distance, and I took
Did it
off.
Ran.
Yeah.
Holly can run too, let me tell you.
I would have too. My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine are my first one is Frida.
Frida. Oh, I
That's
Wow.
amazing.
love that.
And this was a kit from Gecko Rouge as well.
I love
And the artist was Sandra Vargas. So,
How long did it take you to stitch that?
2 years. But I loved it because of the colors. I mean, it was
Oh,
fun
yeah.
to stitch
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
it's
was so
beautiful.
colorful.
Gorgeous.
With all the green in there, since that's your favorite color.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I loved it. Loved it. And then my second one was this is the year that Holly and I joined every stitch along that there was, and this was the Fantasy from
Oh.
Lakeside.
Oh my gosh.
And
Love
so every month they released like a new, like a phoenix or a mermaid, and The fun thing for me with this one is this is the first one that I started playing with colors and changing them. So
some of the colors you picked yourself?
A lot of them, yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
And
also,
that's on a opal fabric.
yes.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous fabric. I don't know if you can see it, on the screen, but it's gorgeous.
And the fabric was from Under the Sea, which has really, really pretty fabrics.
Wow.
So, but yeah, that's it.
Great.
Did you have a save the stitch or no?
I didn't, not this week.
Okay, so I've got a finish. It's not FFO'd. I have a non-stitchy finish, and then I have a save the stitch. So I'll start with my non-stitchy finish, which is, I forgot, we asked the last time if we had any hobbies. I like to diamond paint, and I've only done a couple of them. But anyway, so this is one of my diamond paintings.
Nice.
Can you see it sparkle?
Oh yeah.
It's so sparkly.
Yeah.
But I love it. So that was pretty fun. I like doing that. And that size, it didn't take very long to do that.
That's so relaxing to do. I do that sometimes when I'm not in the mood to stitch, but just want to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you want to feel you've completed something, especially
Yeah,
when you're
right.
working on bigger stuff all the time. And then this was Plum Street Samplers Beans, excuse me, Beans chart. And this was my first attempt at coffee and tea dyeing my fabric. So this was white Ada. And so that's my finish.
Nice.
And that was my first attempt at dyeing coffee and tea dyeing the fabric. And I love the modeling on it. It turned out really grungy, and I love the way it turned out. So,
Yeah, my favorite is the upside down girl. I love that.
that's some talent there. That is some talent. And then I was shopping one day at a local antique store, and on the floor back behind some stuff was this cross stitch, and it's not super old. It's from the 70s, and it's real grungy, and it didn't cost very much at all, but I thought I want to bring that home. And I loved the pink. It's got some pink and green in the house and the trees, and I just love this piece.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see it, but I thought it was really cool.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
yay.
Yay. Okay, plans for next week, real quick. We're at 45 minutes, ladies. We've been
Oh
going.
my god.
Whoa.
Plans, I'm probably just gonna keep spinning. I may start a couple more of those Be Well stitches. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Although the last one I spun inspired me to start this Be Well stitch because I didn't want to the one I spun.
Can you do that?
It's my own rule.
No.
I'm a boss.
Well, I hope to finish the cat sampler, and I know that's pretty. Well, I plan to finish it. I'm on vacation, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do it.
right.
Oh,
You're off
wait,
the
that's
next
really
2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm off for 15 days, and I have some news.
I totally forgot.
I found my charts.
Yeah.
It- They were in a box that I had probably looked in, a dozen times.
Of
Looked
course.
right past it.
Oh,
So,
weren't you so
yes.
relieved?
Oh my gosh.
found
Yeah,
them.
I found him this morning, and it just
What
made
did
my
you
entire
do?
day. So,
Oh, were you just
Start vacation.
Oh, and I
Yeah.
do have a couple other charts that I know you guys didn't have. Which one is called A Dog's Last Will and Testament,
Oh yeah.
and that's by Heartstring.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah. And then I got the little stickers by Lindy Stitches
Oh yeah, those are
that
so
you can put on the back that it says stitched by the title and the date. So,
yeah.
Those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura.
Me? Okay, so I'm going to finish this toad. Like
There you
this toad will happen this week. And then I'm moving to my Edgar Allan Poe.
oh yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So
As a visitor.
Yeah, I love that one.
I really want to get like the top finished so that I could start stitching the cat.
Oh,
Visitor.
Oh,
Here's Luna.
so those are my goals.
Hi. Oh. I plan on working on the Handmaid's Tale one. See if how much
all right.
more I can get done on that because I really, I really would like to get that one finished. So I want to work on that some more. But and then if this one and the other one lets me get stitching done. She's like, "Come on, Mom, it's time to snuggle." But yeah, that's if I can get more work done on Handmaid's Tale, that would be I would like that.
Mhm.
So
The one I spun is that Spooky Booze drum, which requires you to use 1 DMC and 1 blending filament of the Kryneck.
Oh.
is that hard to work with? I've heard that's hard to work with.
Yes.
Oh.
It's worse than I would rather just stick Kryneck or I mean like but the both together it's
Mm. Mm.
never
Good
again.
luck.
Good luck.
But that's okay.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Do any of you guys plan on doing Stitch Mania?
I don't. It's not my thing.
What are you gonna do? New starts, or are you
I
gonna?
know we talked about our Mania plans probably next week. Are you doing Mania?
Probably what I'll do for Mania is just keep working on all the starts that I had done before.
Yeah.
That I haven't really worked on since. So I'll probably just
Start
if I do
rotating.
it, I'll probably just do that. Yeah.
I'll probably. I haven't 100% decided yet, but I will announce my Mania plans next week.
Okay. All right. We'll be expecting.
We'll be looking forward to that.
So Lisa said we're at 158 subscribers right now. We're thinking of doing 2 small giveaways when we get to 200. We're thinking we'll get together what we're gonna do for a giveaway, and we'll manage to hit 200 by next week. We'll do that giveaway. If not, we'll do it the next week. We'll get there. And we're gonna hit 200 next week.
And if anybody has any questions for us, leave them in our comments and we'll answer them.
Yes.
We are open books, people. We are open books.
So leave us questions. Tell us
Yeah.
your Etsy shop for cross stitching, and yeah, we will see you all next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I almost wonder if it's your shirt. I don't know why it would be. It's almost like to focus your shirt. See, you move your shirt and then it. Yeah.
I'll just have to record like this.
Just hold the shirt like that. We can all do it this episode.
We're having camera issues. We have to do it like today. Everybody like this video.
Oh.
Here with us.